You are live. Hey! We're real excited. Hey, y'all.
Yes, we all together.
In the same room, in the same state, in the same city. Y'all see this nice salad. We're gonna talk a lot more about it. It's actually a bigger bowl than it looked to me on camera, but I'm about to get it. We're about to do a what? A mook. Is mook or muck?
I don't know, but I'm about to run amok on the salad because I'm hungry.
Hungry. You know, we have goals we've been talking about, and so we just want to make sure that we're sticking to them. This weekend has been all about healthy stuff. We did a 5-mile walk today. Yesterday we went to Jeju and just got some luxuriating and some rubbing on bodies and exfoliating, and it was nice.
We at 3:30 a.m.
Yep. And we got there like at 9:30, 10. Yeah, but it was great to me that, right now, especially with COVID, that's like the best time to go. It was like people there, but it still was not too much where it was, kind of spread out.
I still think it was a homeless village.
If you've ever been to Jeju, when you pay your money, you pay $35 to go in. And you have access to all of these spas. You have like all the dry spas, the hot spas. There's a jewel spa, a gold and silver spa. There's a salt spa. There is a jade spa. There's a clay spa. And there's one else I'm missing.
Charcoal and then the ice cold.
Yes. And that's just in the common area. Also in the common area, they have food. And they have a pool. That's the side. And so in your sides where they have the women's side, the male side, they have whirlpool where it's like a cold pool, a medium, a warm pool, and then a hot pool. But they also have this side where you have all these older Asian women. I mean, the facts are the facts. Older Asian women. Yeah. And honey, they're scrubbing you like you are a 5-year-old that been outside all day playing.
And you just came back in and you got muds and dirt and grass from head to
toe. And I mean, it was wonderful. They literally scrubbed every part of your body.
4 sides.
Except
front, left side, right side, back.
She said, honey, get on your side. And I was like, huh? Because you have this little thing over there. I'm like, huh? It was wonderful. Nothing. They missed nothing. The only part they miss is, your private part.
And
at the bottom.
Scrub your face.
Yeah, they don't scrub your face, but they get in your neck. Chick was like this, all in my neck. I mean, they really scrubbing like you been outside playing all day. It was wonderful. I missed out because I got a facial earlier that day. And so they'll say basic body scrub. And I was like, nah, I already had a scrub. So I had already had a facial, so I didn't get the facial. Mm-hmm. This one get hers. She come out to me and was like, I got a full body massage. How? Where?
They did. And like she really did. And like even I had got a cucumber because I'm a cucumber facial. But I think they actually mashed up or mixed up cucumber because it was like a paste, not like something that came out of a tube. It was, although my eyes were closed, I could not feel it, but it was just like something that she scooped and then she like patted it on, like you could tell. One, it was ice cold, and it was just like, ooh. But it was really, really refreshing. But it was just like, it's a lot of it. And it wasn't like it was something that she could spread.
It was like she was just doing it.
Yes, like if they cut it up. But earlier today, when I went and after we got back from my walk and I washed and stuff and I was letting water hit my face, I could smell the cucumber.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even like last time I couldn't smell the cucumber.
When I go back, I will definitely be getting the full experience, which is the body scrub. And all this says is for anybody that go and never went again to the place called Jeju. It's not an ad, but they should pay us. It'll say basic body scrub, and then it'll say body scrub with cucumber mask, or tell you the type of mask. So it's like you get the mask. That's why you get the facial, but I'm like, I ain't know, the additional was about it.
The only thing we didn't do, because we got there a little bit later, they had already stopped putting people's name on the list for the foot reflexology
and the full body massage, because they had that in the common area too. Mind you, and acupuncture. Mind you, the services that they give that's extra. So the $35 they give you access to all the hot spas, right? The hot saunas, and then on your side, on your man and woman side, they give you access to like all the spot, the whirlpool, and then we got a steam. We didn't do the steam room either.
No, because they
That's
had like
only
a
one.
wet steam, but then they had a dry steamer.
Yeah,
and then we
they
got
had an
the
infrared.
Yanni. We got the Yanni steam.
We did the Yanni thing. That
40
was
minutes, and I'm talking about whatever they put that cloak thing up on you.
You hot everywhere, okay?
And it was, and then you could feel that thing like heating up.
But the Yanni steam, again, that is an extra fee. I just want to be transparent. I don't want nobody going and think they're getting all this for $35. But it's when you pay your $35, it's an all day access. So you don't have to run around. I mean, because the line's gonna be long anyway, but you don't have to run. You can enjoy. Like if you having a day that you just want to center yourself and it's like self-care and just like be, you can do that there. So I had gone before and I actually had never told her. There's some other friends that I realized I never told about. She was like, when we were there, she was like, so when I was here last year, was this here? And I was like, yeah, it was here. But all about getting to our goals, getting, health is wealth. That's what we say. Health is wealth. And it's from the inside out. Mm-hmm. And so those things may seem like, oh, I don't need all that. But your body does. Your body goes through so much. The constant trauma we getting through the media, social media, just with stuff happening all over, our minds need it. Like being in a sauna is relaxing. Our bodies need that relief of tension and pain. That's because that scrub doesn't feel like somebody scrubbing me. Okay, I was like, at some point I was like, oh, okay.
It
then.
was like it was abrasive, but it was like I was here for the abrasiveness and stuff like that. And also when we on both sides, because we asked another gentleman that was there. Like when you go through to like the woman's side where you get undressed, people walk around naked.
But you don't. Okay, so if it's for you, if you feel like I don't want to do it, there are bathrooms available, so you can change your clothes. However, you cannot get around the fact of seeing other people's stuff and junk.
Right. And if you want to do these whirlpools, those dry spa, and the hot dry sauna, and then like the wet sauna, and then they had like these red infrared lights, so you could just lay out there.
And it's good for fine lines, cellulite, all this stuff. It's cell regeneration. Like it's all about. It's from the inside out and from the outside, like all just working together. Yeah, you have to be naked during that point.
And I mean, like you got a little bitty towel, but it's like a hand towel, so this ain't even a towel that you can just wrap around you or whatever like that. But just coming in and coming out, they do have showers because they ask you to shower.
Like as soon as you walk in that area, before you get in anything, they were like, okay, you have to get on the shower. They have soap available. They have toothbrushes. They have lotion. They got combs. The toothbrushes are cupped. They in a plastic. Yeah. They've always been in plastic. Because I've been. This was probably my fourth time ever going. I will tell you this: the first time I went, like I gave Renee a warning, but it's like you don't really know until you go. But nobody gave me a warning, and so when I walked in, I was like, "What in the haberdashery?"
Bodies everywhere.
Like, everywhere.
I went to a new beach, right?
But honestly, for me, once. I got comfortable when you see other women walking around and not paying attention. It's one of those things. It's like after a while, it's like everybody here trying to get the same thing, which is to relax, to be refreshed, to be renewed. And you get that feeling pretty soon. Like you don't really feel comfortable. I mean, uncomfortable. It's just like whatever. We all got titties. We all got booties. We all got vaginas.
Creases, crevices.
And all rolls, of that. Some people got flat tummies. Some people got fupas.
It was all different. Above black folk, white folk, whatever.
Asians, like it was Hispanic. It was very
multicultural.
And they had little people there. The first time I went, I would say that was the one that kind of really made me feel comfortable. I went on New Year's Day. Obviously, that's probably not the best day to go because everybody's trying to like new me, new year, whatever. What they say, new year, new me.
Yeah.
And so it was so many people there that day. That was in 2016 because I moved here in 2015. But anyway, 2016. But it was like at least 3 little girls over there, just comfortable. And I was like, I had this conversation with myself. And then when I was in a whirlpool, I was talking to a couple other black ladies. And it's like to see them, it made you feel good because it was like, this is the kind of stuff you need to feel comfortable with
your
yourself
body,
and
and
your
then
body. And you see the array.
Yes.
So if I end up looking like this, I'll look like that. It's like, that's how women look.
Yes, because I think people, they're more comfortable with, okay, you're tall and you're short. Whereas like, if this is just gonna be my height, this is my height.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, look, I'm 5'3.5", 5'4". Like I make jokes and stuff like with some of my friends who like 5'7" and 5'10", like, oh, you stole like 2 or 3 of my inches or whatever. But I don't think that part. But as far as, okay, your chest is bigger than mine, your hips is thicker, or whatever, it's just kind of like, this is just what people body.
Even
like,
the idea that everybody have different type of breasts.
Yeah.
Every woman, some women breasts do this, some women breasts do this, some women breasts hang low, some women breasts up, and not, and or they're fake or whatever. So it's just this, not that I'm staring like that, but they there, so I'm gonna see it. You gonna see it too. I mean, like, and then it's like, it literally doesn't even matter. Did you feel like at a point like?
No, because at first it was just like, oh, I think when I first walked in, it was some people that was like getting ready to leave, I think, and it was people who came in and they was maybe getting dressed. So like the first person that I looked at was like, she walked through and was like, she naked. And then, it's like, I wasn't expecting it because it seemed like she came from nowhere. And then after that, it was like, I looked through the glass and it's like, everybody naked in there.
And you like, about to get naked too.
And I was like, everybody naked. But then once we changed into their clothes, I was like, you still got on your underwear? She was like, yeah. But they gonna make you take them out. So it was just, and then I guess I just had a little thing where it was like, this is how we were supposed to be. We both had no.
We were taught, oh, you need to cover up, and then it was monetized. Yeah. Western cultures, child.
Absolutely, and Christians is just like, that was one of the punishments from, the original sin from eating from the tree of knowledge. Like, they knew that they were naked, and once they realized, they ran from each other, they ran from God. Let me find something to cover myself up, because now I realize I have this, that, and the other. So it was fine. I've been to a nude beach before, and it was like loose bodies, and I wasn't that worried about this, that, and the other. And then when I get there, I'm like, what? Shake that thing, miss. Let me let all this sun just get on me. But
yes. So we're gonna get into this salad because I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
So we're gonna get into it. We're just gonna be making our salad. We're gonna be talking. First thing, when I see at the top we have eggs. Now what's funny is mine is shredded. I don't know if you could tell the difference. Like when you get the salad from the salad bar, that's how I like mine. I put it in my hand, I shred it with a fork. I don't know why. And Renee's, how's yours?
It's like in a square, because when she asked me, she's like, how you like your egg cut up? And I was like, in little squares. Like,
didn't know there were options.
No, I really didn't know. And I guess I never really paid attention to when you go to a place that sells salads or however. I think I was more thinking about like, oh, you just slicing it,
right?
So like you can see the yolk with the yolk and the outside of the yolk, the white part. So I think that's what I was thinking of, and it was like, I don't know what you mean. I was like, well, just cut it like 4 times in one way, then turn it in and cut it 4 times in the other way, and I was like, that's it. So, but that's how it was a little bit different. And if you followed our post, it was like, who likes this? I love a good Thousand Island. I grew up on it. It's still good.
I can't say I don't like Thousand Island. That's definitely my grandmother's thing. So I could eat Thousand Island. Yeah, however, this though, ranch. I'm also,
is it any ranch or it has to be Hidden Valley?
Hidden Valley.
Okay.
They all say it's different. I would do others, but this is my favorite. Hidden Valley, baby. They got they when they made this, they did it.
Well, I had watched, looked at a post the other week or something, and it was actually a black guy.
Surprise!
He had a ranch, a literal ranch and stuff, and he named it Hidden Valley because during that time you definitely didn't want white people just coming up there destroying.
It had to be hidden.
Destroying.
Because baby, if we was prospering, they was trying to destroy it.
Everything. And so he, through different spices and stuff, he made that. And then
I believe it. Like when you say it's like duh, that makes perfect sense.
Maybe that's why.
Wait, we ain't put the other stuff on yet. How, you know what? You do your salad. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put some more.
That's your business. That is how you want to do it.
Cucumbers, but this cucumber, the way it started.
Let me show y'all. It was long too. I think this is called an English cucumber. You ever had one? It was like cucumber. It was like the Mandingo cucumber. No, but it's like this long. It got the striations. It's very good. Smell good. Yeah, it's flavorful. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna look it up in a minute because we trying to get into the salad. Here's my bowl because I was like,
we cutting it up. So
it's our
gonna fix your food, then eat it. It's just eat your food while you talking.
Yeah. So we put the cucumber. We got what is it? Red. That looks orange on screen to me. This is orange, and then this is yellow peppers. Like y'all never seen it, but I just wanted to share because this is show and tell. And then we got plenty toppings. We got eggs. I have tomato in mine. I don't know if you can see that a little bit, maybe or maybe not. I have tomatoes. I have olives. What else I put in mine so far?
What I just learned about olives. The red part is a pimento pepper. Mm-hmm. I never knew that.
Oh, really?
Because I don't eat olives, so I had absolutely no idea. I don't know what I thought a red part was. I knew it was something that you could eat, but I don't know if I thought.
I love olives.
I guess I never really gave it any thought. I guess probably if I had to think about it, I probably thought it was like a red bell pepper, like a piece of red bell pepper inside of it.
That kind of got soft.
No, because I don't eat olives, so I never. Oh. I guess like if I was on a game show or something, they had to say what's in it, the red part. I probably would have picked a red bell pepper, not a pimento.
I wanted to say something I forgot. Oh, I'm doing keto. Did I say that earlier? And because I'm doing keto, my stuff is gonna look a little different. But what I want to say about the olives is it's 0 carbs and it's like 5 grams of fat. So we lit over here in this plate.
Yeah, and I'm not doing meat ever since Lent. I did no meat for the 40 days for Lent. And Lord, so first on Easter Sunday, I ate 1 wing, like a full wing. It was okay. And like a couple of days later, because we had fried chicken and stuff, I was like, let me eat me some wings so they won't go to the bed. I ate, I guess like 5. And maybe like within 24 to 30 hours later.
What's your stomach doing, Bob? Don't stop.
God. Get it. Got together and got the flapping around. And not
flapping around.
Girl, they
flapping around.
They flew me to another place. And I said, I don't think I can do this. And so last weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I was just eating meat because we had a barbecue. Celebrate my mother's birthday, Memorial Day, and she retired. And it was just like it wasn't as bad, but I could tell I felt very heavy. And I was sleepy, really, really sleepy. I think my digestion was taken off.
I'm very hungry because I'll cut you off, but we could talk while we got on.
So I'm gonna eat Wu-Tang strips and stuff on mine. I'm gonna put them on last. And we got different type of cheese. What type of cheese you want? Because we do.
I'm gonna do a little bit. I got 4 cheese Mexican, and then we have sharp cheddar. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm hungry. My bad for cutting you off, but I'm like, we could be talking eating, right? Couldn't we? Shouldn't we?
Yeah. So we also did vegan is different. Yeah,
it definitely is.
Talk about it because you do yours different.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, baby, and I got bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Did you know that?
But you know, like if I was eating bacon, I don't like those soft bacon pieces. I like the hard bacon.
The imitation bacon. This is real bacon.
Yeah, but you know what I have did with those? Put them in a little microwave and let them crisp up.
So you want the crisp?
Yeah. I didn't have enough to go.
I didn't plan to do this, but since you said you was about to do that, I'm about to do that. Like put it in, mix it up, and then put some That's
But
smart.
she can't eat pecans. Some people say pecans. I'm from the
I
South.
see.
Pecans.
I'm from the South, and we say pecan. I'm from New Orleans, and we say pecan. Mm-hmm.
Well, these are honey roasted pecan pieces.
Pecan. They're not pecans.
No.
In my house in New Orleans, my
So you said caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
All right. You still all right with me. You know I love you. You deserve to be loved.
Thank you. I know and do.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's falling all over already.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
You gonna put your raisins in there? Or you can't eat them?
I can't eat raisins, but I'm about to eat them because I really want some. We did a 5-mile walk today. Baby, I deserve. Raisins are not for anybody. Anybody on any type of diet, raisins is not the topping for you.
Wow,
It literally say on there, and it's not low in calorie and it's sugar. On here, it says raisins are not a calorie reduced food. And it says see nutritional facts panel. But baby, it's not nowhere on here. You're gonna have to have a
So it's probably on a bigger box that it came with. I didn't know that. So like they just really for real just changed from a grape to not like that, but like I guess a dietary.
Yeah, because think about grapes are sugary.
So they had the same thing.
Mm-hmm. You should not be eating grapes if you're on a diet, unless it's like so we're on a low sugar diet, right? You should have a few. You shouldn't be like, oh yeah, my fruit for the day instead of an apple. No ma'am, no ham. Also, I have tomatoes. I said that, but I have cherry tomatoes. I wanted to make that point because
I don't eat tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes taste very different to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I'm definitely.
Oh, I tried that TikTok, the feta cheese with the cherry tomatoes.
Oh, for real?
Like that. Yes, it is good.
It was good.
Very, very.
And I know this seems weird, but that little sweet, it do a little something. It do a little something. I'm gonna do cheddar cheese. I'm not gonna do the full cheese.
Okay.
What you think, though?
That sounds good. This is good.
That's what I'm saying. What you thinking about you? Ooh, baby. We're gonna have to keep adding
like raisins.
this.
I never eating raisins on the
Never have I ever put raisins in potato salad. I just want to make that point. Okay. I know that raisins in a salad might say strange. I have put raisins in the chicken salad. I had it with this lady, and she was black. She added some raisins to her chicken salad. Oh my god, hit different. So when I make chicken salad, I do that too.
Putting cranberries in the chicken salad.
It's just sweeter.
Yeah,
it's sweet. That's how I know it's sugar because it's like a hit of sweetness.
Yeah.
Mmm.
But is cranberries like the same way?
I don't know. It was so bad.
Let's see.
My stuff on all of them.
Oh, this ain't bad. So total carbs 4 grams, total sugars 3.
That's not bad at all, and you have 14. So
you can probably do 2. Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
And if you're doing intermittent fasting, you could definitely add that without a question. With keto, you try to do like 20 to 50 net carbs a day, so you're just real careful about your carbs. I mean, technically, you can eat anything
if you're doing
you're just following your macros. But
if you're doing the right thing, how long does it take to get into ketosis?
I can get into ketosis in 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
For people who didn't know, that's the whole thing about keto. They want you to be in ketosis, so then you are burning fat. Right?
You in nutritional ketosis. This is not ketosis. Those is nutritional ketosis, and this is where we're training your body to burn the fat. And so what happens, that's why it's a high fat, but you don't have to not bad fat, good fats. And so you train your body, and there's a lot of conversation about it, but it's something that actually happens naturally because our body really doesn't have a lot of need for carbs. not complex carbs like bread and pasta and all stuff. Our body don't have a need for that. Meat breaks down to carbs. Vegetables breaks down to carbs, right? Is it complex carb?
Yeah, they got complex and simple.
But so our bodies don't really need that, but my bodies actually need fat. Like it's scientific that our bodies need fat to do a lot of things. And to
I know some people think no, that's not true. But guess what? Every cell in your body, the membrane of it is a polypeptide. There is a fat, what they call it, a polylipid bilayer. And that's what keeps water from just entering into your cell whenever it wants to. Because remember, fat and water does not mix. So all of your cell membranes are made of fat. So you need that for this regular cell growth, development, replication. You're always sloughing off, um, you know, stuff. If you think about your sebaceous glands, like your sweat glands and stuff, it does oils. Oils are fats. If you don't wash your hair will become greasy on its own. So you need all that, the shine and stuff. So like your body needs all of that. Plus, a lot of people don't know you need those fats and stuff to make cholesterol too.
Yeah.
Because cholesterol in your body.
Oh shoot. Exactly. So I want to say this, dude. I don't want you to eat whatever type of fats.
No.
You have to eat the good fat. And just because you're eating high fat, I mean, you can gain weight on keto. Keto. Keto was not created weight loss diet. It was created for children that were having seizures because it actually balances your hormones. But ultimately, if you're obese, if you have extra weight, because our body doesn't need all the extra weight we walk around with, it balances your hormones. Therefore, your body starts that whole process. It's like that idea. Oh, I need to. It's like, oh, let me get myself together so I can get healthy. But it's like you get healthy when you start doing what you need to do. You know, and your body just start getting healthy. So you can gain weight, be on keto if you're eating too many fats, because the goal is you don't eat too many, because after your body has been trained to burn your fat, you want it to burn the food, but then get to your fat. But if you constantly putting more fat in your body, it's going to continue to just burn the fat you eat. It's never going to actually burn the fat you have in your body. So, I did keto before. Kept it off like a year and a half. Then COVID hit, and I will gain that and more. You know, such as like. So, back on track for me.
Oh, and by the way, I know it's like red solo cup, but it's just water.
Mine not.
No, so what did you see? Oh, wait, no.
Mine is water.
Oh, you did the seltzer water, or you did regular water?
I did regular water.
Oh, okay. Okay. So a lot of stuff had happened since last week, just in the news. This is kind of sort of why you're out. But Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey, they done broke up. Michael B. Jordan, I'm coming for you, baby.
Fine.
I love you.
There you go.
You're so worthy to be loved.
That's her thing, and it's getting on my nerve. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'm trying to love you.
I love you. You deserve love.
Why they get on your nerve though?
I don't know. I'm
trying to let her know.
Well, you tell me I love you.
It just make you smile and happy.
You did smile when I said that. You did.
See when you tell people that you love me, I know that she love me. You like, for real. It made me feel good.
Okay.
But the headline was, he wanted her to quit being an Instagram model and marry him.
That's an update. But I said that yesterday. Yesterday I was like, she's 25, he's 35, and she's also not the regular 25-year-old who trying to find somebody to take care of him. I'm not saying everybody's 25 trying to take somebody. I'm just saying you meet somebody who has money, can definitely be financially secure, that would be a hard decision to say, I'm going to choose my career over this person who I love, because that was a report that they both was heartbroken. They were both heartbroken, but that was the decision, and they've been together a little over a year. So to me, that I automatically was like, oh, he must have wanted to move forward. He's 35. You hit 35. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people, they want to move forward. So they had a conversation, and when she thought about it, like, I don't want to give that up. And kudos to her. She is in a better position than most to be able to make that decision. I'm not saying she made it overnight.
Pressure to be married.
Yeah. But either way, I'm good. And maybe by the time I'm ready to be married, you will or won't be with somebody.
But do you think some of it was because I want you to quit being an Instagram model and let's get married versus let's get married? That's something different.
But we don't know what he said yet.
This is true, but that was just the headline. But we know how headlines are. But like, I literally just seen it like 5 minutes before we went live. I had went live on my page just to try to get people in traffic to come over. So I just seen it, so I didn't have time to read the article. But see, the article was like, well,
that's interesting. I like how you put that though.
And she was an Instagram model. This one thing I think that kind of bothers me, where people, you meet them where they at, and it's like, if it's something about it that you don't like for long term, leave them alone.
Leave them where they at.
One of my pastors sat up there and said, look, do not get mad at your spouse. If you met them at the club and then you mad because they at the club and they don't come home till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like, what did you expect? Because you may have went out for a birthday celebration, but this ain't your thing. But then the other person, this is my thing. I'm out every weekend. So
and you knew that before you married them.
Give a consideration. Where did you meet this person at? Did you meet them there? If not, nowadays people, they meet people online on dating apps or whatever, and on a Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, or even Sunday. You outside, you at festivals, you at concerts, you at sporting events, all of this type of stuff. Clearly that person ain't no homebody. So if you get with them, do not get it. You don't never sit down. Well, they've been up and about since you met them and before you met them.
This is my question. Is she really an Instagram model?
I wouldn't say that she is. I would not say that at all. Because I forget what's the name of her clothing line.
She is an influencer.
Yeah.
I give a distinction to that because Instagram model, they get on, they post pictures of their bodies, other stuff, some maybe bathing suits, stuff like that.
And then they talk about bookings and they getting flew out to Dubai.
Right. I something making club appearances. But she have a skincare line. I don't know. You said a clothing line too.
It's kind of like skins. So it ain't for people who got creases and crevices. It ain't. But like, if you want to wear it as like a tight undershirt or something like that, that'll probably hold you in. But
she also she does ads. To me, that's an influencer. I don't know. Would he be asking for that? I don't know him as a man. Because what is it for you as a man that you would want her to stop? I feel like that might be a headline.
Maybe. I don't know. It could be somewhat true. If you want to move to the next level with her, let's get married. You don't want everybody looking at her body.
But here's what it is. She don't even have her body. I mean, she do, but she don't. It's like, let me say who I respect. They try to clown Russell Wilson, but Sierra, married, 3 kids, just put out a clip of her new song. Make it jump, 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 jump. Some videos he be in with her, some videos he don't. Like, she ain't doing it for you. She doing it for a coin, for her entertainment, her business. Like, that's a perfect example of she was an artist when you got married. This was part of her artistry was dancing, and part of her dancing was she was gonna shake her butt.
But you know what? With Sierra, when you think about looking back at her videos and stuff, she still gave like that sexy tomboy or whatever like that, and it does make a difference. Like some of the clothes that you in, the movements and stuff like that that you make.
I'm talking about she's still shaking her ass though.
True, but
and some people are like that couldn't be my wife.
True. And then that could just be not based off of the female, but based off the men's perspective of whatever they want, where it's like it may be something he don't necessarily like, but can I compromise this, or am I gonna be okay with this because she give me so much more of everything else? So I think that's a trade-off. And then maybe he look at this is her entertainment, but when we are here with family or when we go out, because when you see them, they going out, she don't look like how she did when she was with Future.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, you claim, but then
they did go to. I'm sorry to cut you off, but they did go to the Sundance Festival a year or so ago, or some big festival. I don't know if it's a festival. I feel like they was in Canes and they was in fall gowns, and she was with Megan Thee Stallion by the chair, shaking her butt, dressed to the nine gown. And I don't have a problem with that, but I'm saying that was them out and about, and that's just her being herself. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like it's always said for men, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of times that's the thing. Oh, you met him in the club if he did this. When it comes to a woman, because a lot of times men feel like you mine, so nobody can look at you. Else. So cover it up, baby. I like my cleavage, and I'm not trying to show people my nipples, but I don't plan to be with nobody that's like, you need to wear your shirts up wide.
So I'm gonna give you an example. So this is one lady that I went to school with. Mm-hmm. Love her to death. Good friends with her. She's Muslim. She's covered. She wear like long sleeves.
I hate to interrupt you. How many carbs in there?
This? Mm-hmm. 4.
For how many? What's the serving size?
2 tablespoons.
5 miles.
Let me see back with the sugars. 0 sugars.
Yeah, no dietary fiber. So when you do your net carbs, you can take away dietary fiber and sugar alcohol. So 4 is 4. If you're doing net carbs.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna pretend that but I know how to count.
But they ain't got nothing on them. Like absolutely, like no seasoning.
It's still some type of bread, but
yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm doing. You got croutons? I don't want any, but I didn't see you put them on the salad.
No, I didn't, because I want these Wuhan strips. I did have some zesty Italian. Mm-hmm. I don't know, these old. You know how sometimes stuff get old. Oh Lord, I might have to throw these away. Look, it's Ziploc bad, but then it's open on that side. And you know how stuff get.
How many carbs in there?
5.
For 20?
2 tablespoons. Serving sizes.
Oh, okay.
So give me 1.
I set it out for you. I don't think 1.
I didn't even get the thing back open. So I didn't get that.
Is this considered cheap? I walk 5 miles here, people.
Oh, still crunchy.
I'm gonna get 1. Or maybe 2. But that's it, girl. Take it back.
You want to be out? You remember between 4 to 6? You know what? The reason why these were still good. Huh? These that weren't in the refrigerator. So I had stuff in the refrigerator. So when I go back, I'm gonna take this stuff back. I'm put it right back in the refrigerator at work. So I can eat my salad. So then I just bring lettuce. Okay. I have all my toppings and stuff.
That's smart.
That's what I do. Oh, but getting back to what I was saying. So, friend girl down in school with, she's Muslim, and she would wear her hijab, but she would wear regular clothes. And long sleeves of 3/4 lengths. No more than about right here. She would wear her pants and stuff like that. So she started talking to this guy, Christian. No, that's not his name, but he was a Christian. And it wasn't until like they got to a point in their relationship where he would come over there to her house, and then he would see her with her hair down and stuff like that. And let's say like she walking around and she got on short pants or just a tank top. or
Okay.
whatever, or just a t-shirt, where okay, the
You just
t-shirt
almost
is colored,
skin.
yeah, just a regular Hanes t-shirt or something like that. And he liked the fact because he felt like you preserving all of this for me. You closer to me, and nobody else see your hair. Like your friend girls see your hair, your family see your hair, but it's only within the home. But it's like no other man get to see what I get to see. They don't get to see your kneecaps and all this other kind of stuff. So he just felt like this was just better. He liked that. And me and her, we had a conversation. I was like, I said, so is that what is? I know it has a religious aspect of being Muslim, but it's like maybe that's some of the reasoning.
Absolutely.
Just a man being himself. Like I want something that nobody else has.
It's giving very much misogyny and possession.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm not trying to take it away. That idea.
Exclusivity. How you say
exclusivity? Oh shit! Now I can't say it. Exclusivity. It gives that, but it's also giving very misogynistic possession, because it's all about ownership, right? Nobody else see it. This is for me. You for me. Now granted, it was her choice, so he met her like that and he liked it. But I'm pretty sure when it was created, because all religions was created, that's just the reality. The doctrine parts of it, that was definitely rooted in some male, BS. I get it, because it's like, well, it's a good thing. Yeah, but it's still very much giving possessive.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she is still your girlfriend. She is still your wife. You are exclusive with her. There are still other things that she does besides sex for you that she's not doing with other people. So.
But it was just one of those things there. The guy who was from the South,
Did they get married?
No, actually, he's getting ready to get married to somebody else.
A Muslim?
I don't think he is, but I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure.
Well, I would be interested in it is after that experience, did he take some of the things he experienced with her to his next relationship? The clothes stuff and
because she was her nationality, she was Palestinian. But I think she was raised up in Jersey, somewhere up in that area. Real pretty female. But I believe that probably was his first time dating outside of his race. He was Caucasian and stuff like that. So I think just all of it was just new to him, just in general. Because I think probably if they had not met each other like in school and you just kind of out of your bubble, you just feel like you have a little bit more freedoms.
Pay me the $1,000. I don't feel like I want a little bit. I want to feel like close to my grandmother. I don't think he win my ranch. However, it really is making me think about my grandmother's home.
Okay.
Out of respect.
She knew what it was about.
It really just tastes like the sauce on a Big Mac.
What else gonna happen? Oh, y'all hear that rapper named Trouble?
I know. That happened last night. And then the mom of child, I don't even know his name. Metro Boom, which I think he's a producer, was killed by her husband. Murder-suicide. People wilding. Y'all be safe out in the street.
That probably had been abusive, domestic violent type of relationship for years.
Here we go again with possession. He could have never even hit her. It's quite possible. He never even hit her.
Like that, but it was just one incident.
It escalated.
And it went
if
over.
I can't have you, nobody else can have you. she was leaving, and then we put in a storage hood. But most murder suicides are that way, where your mind again getting very much possessive, and we not gonna live. I'm not gonna live without you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it could have just been one situation. Your anger just really got the best of you, and then something with a wire, and that was not the intent, but she ended up getting killed, and you just can't bear whatever it is, and then now, boom, you gone.
I mean, but he turned around and killed himself. So that's usually that is like a that was a decision prior. That decision was made before.
You think so? And not just like after it actually happened, it's like, oh my God, I know I can't go to jail.
No, that would take somebody who's not selfish, at least in the selfish mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's not impossible. I haven't met everybody. Everybody's different, but man, this is let me tell y'all something.
I knew, I remember one time in my hometown, I don't know what it was. It was in like 3-4 months. It was like four different cases of murder, suicides, and one.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that man, he drove his wife to the police station, killed her, and then killed himself.
He wanted to be found. He probably wanted to be rescued.
I ain't no telling.
Well, I'm too late, buddy.
He did.
He did a good job.
Mm-hmm. So, what else happened?
I need a minute for chewing.
That $5.8 billion student loan thing, but it had to be a for-profit school. And we looked that thing up because it's like, let me see my school on here. No, even though she went to a private college, I went to a public. No.
Can we have a moment of silence for our salad while we eating? Because it's at the end. I want to enjoy the last moments.
I didn't know we had to have a moment of silence for it, but okay. Never worked.
This salad is rolling. Okay. The salad is rolling. Got dog it. See? What did happen? Were you staring at me?
No.
I don't believe you.
I mean, I'm looking at us on the screen, but I don't think that counts.
No, that don't count.
Fall out your mouth.
No, that don't count. Okay. One more.
One more moment. Well, I'm gonna be talking about that. I'm mad because my school was not on them. And they're not for profit. They're non-profit school. So there was these Corinthian.
Like this some more
Yeah.
So don't judge me either. Yeah.
So a lot of those schools have, I guess it was like most of them like tech schools or trade schools and stuff like that. So they are like one of the schools just off the top of my head was like ITT Tech. A lot of
one school, Bryman.
So a lot of the schools that you see come up with the ads and stuff, a lot of those schools are on there for profit and stuff. So
I don't know what that means. I guess that maybe they get less federal aid because it's coming out profit and for profit. The whole difference is
it's the way the taxes and stuff is set up.
And well, in a nonprofit, you can't have you can't show that you made money. So by the end of the year, you can't be in the positive. You really the expectation is you are gonna be in the red. Not even that you balanced out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should be spending money on program, job, but they be spending money on salaries, honey, bonuses. But
What?
not all nonprofits, but
But if you
unfortunately a
think about
lot.
it, it kind of makes sense. That's why they try to because a lot of the presidents, if you think about it, all they are is just like what's that word I'm looking for? They're trying to get donations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the alumni society and stuff. So like, because a quest is the government is not going to give as much money, but I guess it's like we're gonna have to shut our doors so we don't get this money, whatever like that. So
And a lot of schools have a lot of overhead. With those type of schools, they don't. They have a building, tools, resources, and they teach us. But a lot of other college and universities have a lot of overhead. So
they feeding the people, they got dormitories and all of that, but good for those people.
Man,
but I tell you one thing, when Biden and Kamala, they was campaigning, they wasn't saying, "Oh, this is meant for a profit, for a profit." Yeah, monkey asses lied to the people.
They are doing student forgiveness for that. PSLE.
What's that?
Girl, I don't know. It's on my phone. I'm gonna look it up.
You don't know that means you might not have it.
True. That's very true, babe. See how full I am? Oh, you baby. Ah!
Me. She called me baby. I tell her I love her. You're getting on my nerve with it.
I don't really, I don't get on my nerves. It's like, I love you. This actually, I love you. You deserve to be loved. You know that, right?
Yeah. See, you make my heart smile. It comes out. Do your car make that kind of noise? I don't even know
kind
what
of,
my
sort of,
car
but
sound like.
let me know. So, I'm looking it up, y'all. Okay. PSLF. It's a federal loan. Well, I don't know exactly what it means. But if you have a federal loan, it's a PSLF to check out stuff for loan forgiveness. You could give them 100% forgiving your federal loans, depending on if you work in healthcare, nonprofit, government job, public education, higher education, not for profit. Well, I guess it's different ones because you have a nonprofit and 501c3, and you have a not for profit. I guess those are two different things. During a certain time, and you can apply for it. One thing I will say, I think you go to federalstudentloan.com. You go look at that PL SFCSB ABC. Yeah, it may show that you're not eligible, but everything I read says to still apply. I ain't did it yet, baby, but I need to do it because you ask not because you ask not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm finished.
I told your mama is silent.
I said what eat.
That's why you need a moment silent.
I started back up.
That's why you need a moment silent, though, because you have more silent.
But then you was adding most of
to make it longer.
I only added most of.
All I added was a little bit. I added a little bit of bacon.
Another time, then you got some more wonton chip.
Exactly. Yeah. So it didn't add to my volume. I still got a little bit of lettuce, peppers, tomato, a little raisin.
Well, I guess I was more hungry than she was. I was hungry.
Well, it gave me a little bit more too. Like, I know it sounds like I have a list. I usually don't sound like that during a podcast, but I got this appliance in my mouth. I had an issue with my jaw and actually trying to open my jaws up. So it does make it a little challenging for my chew, so I chew a little bit slower.
Okay. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I still got holes up there at the top. I feel food up in there. So once we stop this, I go
do your thing.
But whatever this chlorhexidine something mouthwash, it does change the taste of the my food. And I guess because it just
Like right after all this period.
period. Like since this whole thing happened, like food tastes different. A lot of stuff tastes like hand sanitizer.
Well, how fun is that?
But it's like stuff that's like really flavorful or spicy or whatever. I think I can taste that. But
You don't have to be it, huh?
I hope not.
I hope not. Since you sitting next to me.
Yeah. But that's when I can mark it. That it's because of it.
Nah, I don't think you gotta be it. I'm just joking, people.
I hope not. Anyway. Just,
I hope not.
It ain't went nowhere.
Y'all masking?
You washing your hands?
That's a good ass question.
Still using hand sanitizer? I'm always able to find it now.
Social distance? We went to Jeju like 3 o'clock yesterday, and we pulled up. It was like, there's way too many cars. Way too many cars. And we left. So we went back at 9 o'clock at night. It was less people. And although we still kind of was able to still keep our distance. Like we weren't in people's faces. If we would have went at 3 o'clock, it would have been like,
yeah,
for everybody. Like, it's the simple things. You don't have to not enjoy yourself. You would be mindful.
Yeah, it's just like safety. Just I'm talking about like physical safety and stuff like that. Just being mindful of your surroundings and stuff like that. So I think that for
I'm coming to the end of the road.
It gotta be good. You gotta sing a song. Sing a song about the same. Sing a song.
Little pieces to sing it. Well, the good thing about it is I don't even feel like I feel satisfied, but I don't feel full.
Like you don't feel stuffed.
I don't feel like, oh my god, I ate too much, and we had a lot. In the bowl.
This was a lot of different stuff. You want to keep these because I got another pack.
Sure.
Because I have a lot of different stuff.
Woo!
Salad.
That definitely was my carbs for the day. Probably more, but did 5 miles, so
yeah, it probably was a little bit deficient and stuff, and then it was hot and sweating and all of that type of stuff. So
we did a good job.
Yes,
we did a good job.
That's pretty much it as far as what I can think of off the top of my head. As
I think so.
What happened this week?
Next Sunday, actual podcast.
Yes.
If you don't,
go ahead.
I don't say if you usually don't join us. Join us
right
at
here.
the 40 spot. Right here on YouTube.
Stop putting it down. Classic. It's gone. It's over with.
It was good though. I got some in my cheeks, so I got a little left over.
Yes. If you following us on YouTube, hit that notification bell. So YouTube can notify you when we're going live.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Also, if there's something that you want us to know specifically, you can email us at the number 40 spot@gmail.com. Also, you can still message us, everything. Also, anywhere where you get your podcast at, you can listen to the replays on the podcast. We're also on Facebook and
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Listen, follow us.
Yeah, because when we go live simultaneously with Twitter,
That one's good.
Facebook,
You stick your
YouTube.
finger in it too. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah. So I
My
always
bad.
just like, comment, subscribe, follow, tell a friend, share. It'll be something. And getting back next Sunday, we're gonna have a guest, BJ Williams. He's an educator out of North Carolina.
That's your cousin.
Huh?
Is that your cousin?
Yeah. My big little cousin, he's doing great things in the world of education, which we need more black males, strong black males to help lead these young black males. Um, but he's an educator, so he's going to be talking about what can you do to keep your kids engaged and for them not to lose the knowledge that they've already gained
That's
that
a big
year
thing.
for the summer. So we're not focusing on summer programs because at this point, if your child was not enrolled, they
They ain't gonna be.
yeah.
So what
So
can
we
you do
not
as a
doing
parent?
yeah, because sometimes some summer programs they do little stuff, but it's more a big babysitting thing. Because my son he used to go to summer camp, during the summers, and they would have a lots of arts and crafts. They would do different stuff, but nothing per se to like okay,
Enrichment.
yes, to get him ready for the next grade,
And I
and
think
so
that's
that he
important to do
won't.
even if they're in summer camp. Because they're
Yes.
like to your point, shoot. Excuse me. To your point, they're not gonna get that. And the reality is a lot of places do that because it's like they want it to be a break. They want
Mhm.
kids to feel like that. So if you're doing it at home, I think you get more of a break in that way because you're not gonna do a lot, right? You may just make sure they're having some like games, that's stimulating their mind, or you may have an hour of work on this, let's talk about this, let's watch whatever video. But they should have a break. I do think they should have a break, but like you said, to keep them
Keep
on
them
top of
engaged
they
and that they
mind.
don't
They
lose
don't have to
what they
use the whole first semester to remember
yeah.
what they forgot.
Yeah. So, but it'll be a great show because he's hilarious. I love his personality. So he's gonna bring that. I'm interested to hear some of his stories about being in the classroom and with the schools and stuff because I follow him on social media and stuff. So some of the stuff he say, he can just have me on the floor.
Okay.
But one of like I guess some of his other friends that are educators as well, they avid elementary watchers on
I love that show.
ABC. And so some of the stuff I guess it's like, yes, it's happening, they doing the stories, stuff. And it's just really, really interesting. So I'm glad we reached out to him and as we said, we just not a podcast of talk. We want to give out solutions. And if we don't have the solutions, we look for people. And that's also
Exactly.
like if you got show topics and stuff, like y'all ought to talk about this. If not, fellow podcasters, or maybe it's something that you doing with your own business and stuff like that. Those are things that you want to, bring to the forefront. It's like, hey, I really want to go into y'all platform and talk about this. We will definitely, not just take those things into consideration because it may be stuff that may not even be on our horizon, but when it's brought to our attention, it's like, you know what? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do. So I think those type of things, those are great, great, great ideas. So you just did that while I was talking, like, girl, stop.
No, I was trying to get the rest of my water.
But when you did, it's just like
I know. That's why I stopped. I said, "Girl, stop" to myself. Moved it out the way, like, "Ooh, my bad."
okay.
I'm full. This is me after I ate, honey. Feeling great. I'm full, but I'm not feeling like, oh, my stomach. I'm feeling. I felt satisfied. I was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't eaten since earlier, much earlier,
and we don't need to eat no more tonight because it's almost
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock here. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Let us know what you thought about our mook child. Bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Tell us, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna get on here and do some more stuff different outside of the podcast. So
yeah.
All right.
Yes, you got an affirmation to give the people.
Affirmation. Baby, when you're hungry, eat.
I know that's right.
Don't worry about the people. When you hungry, eat. That could be physical. It could be anything that you need.
Yeah.
When you sleep, when you sleepy, sleep.
Yeah.
Rest is your birthright. So is food. Okay. So
true.
When you hungry, eat.
Eat that food.
Don't deny yourself. Don't deny yourself basic nourishment. I ain't saying don't deny yourself and buy everything, but when you hungry, eat. I don't care what kind of diet you on. They be like, oh, don't. Your body know when you hungry, and you know if it's in your mind or if you hungry. And so when you're hungry, eat.
Yes, and guess what? The people around you, especially if you end up being a hungry type of person,
I don't know why you put your head this way. I don't know why you're leaning your head this way.
Because you fit that profile.
I do, and that's why I said if you hungry, eat.
And that's why I'm telling the people, yes, eat the food, because the people who are not like that, me, have to deal with people who are. Do yourself and the people around you a favor. The angels in heaven will rejoice.
I have a sign in my kitchen that says, I'm sorry for what I said when I was hungry. Because it's real. And I didn't buy it for myself. Somebody actually bought it for me. So I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I'm hungry, I eat. What I say when I get hungry, we out and there's no plans for food. I'm hungry.
That means
that's your 15-minute warning. You got a cool 15 minutes before I have the stankiest attitude.
And my sister is like that. I was like, why don't you keep a little snack or something like in your birthday? I don't want to do that.
Because you might not want that. Like, I know it seems weird, but it's like, I don't want that. That's even worse. To be hungry and people be offering you stuff you don't want. Like, those. I've already said, because at that point, we've already said what we want. Most times. Sometimes it's been, I don't even know. I know what I don't want. That's the worst time.
Well, I just think just having a little something that ties you over, because like if you have these things,
but if it's not in my mind, honestly, God, it's one of those things like when you say it and I think about it, I'm like, ugh, it's not gonna help me. It's not gonna satisfy me. It's gonna piss me off because it did not give me what I needed. It's just being honest. So if you hungry, eat.
Good advice. Great
so with that, we saying good night.
Yeah. Peace. Like, comment, follow, subscribe. The 40 Spot on all social media platforms and wherever you get your podcast at. Catch up on the previous episodes.
Yes.
So, and then this Sunday, we will go live again with guest BJ Williams, educator out of North Carolina. What to do with these kids to keep them smart and on point and ready for the next grade.
And when they're hungry, feed them. Hello.
All right.